Hi everyone, Liz here. How you going? So I'm popping in today as promised to share a bit more about preventative health, how to nourish ourselves from the inside in a really consistent, sustainable way, so that our bodies can thrive and do what they're meant to do naturally, which is always move in that direction of wellness. So it's really just up to us to provide the right environment. So we'll talk a little on that and some of the ways that I apply things in my life to address just that. So I'm all about preventative health, not really about waiting for something to happen and then dealing with it. No, it's absolutely going to the root of the issue from the word go and allowing the body to thrive so that, you know, you're greatly reducing your chances of having dis-ease occur in the body. So I'm not long back from a beautiful swim and run in the other order, run and swim down at the beach here in Torquay. It's such a beautiful morning, really sunny and not much wind down at the beach, which I'm finding is actually quite unusual for it to be not windy at this beach. So that was just so beautiful. And my puppy was running along beside me and just having such a beautiful time. And then when I got home, I had my nourishment. So I actually put I mentioned this the other day, I put my beautiful Formula One, the Herbalife product that I love. This is the Select, the plant-based one. So I popped that into some rolled oats this morning, which was just delicious. And yeah, so I'm actually going to head off to Melbourne a little bit later. So I'm quite excited about that. But I thought I'll get this video out for you guys first. So I'm reading this book. It's called The Great Herb Tour by Christina Hindhaugh. I don't know how to pronounce your surname, Christina. But yeah, it's a really beautiful tale of this woman from Victoria, so about 20 years ago, who won a Churchill Fellowship, and she had this scholarship and she went off to America and France, where I'm up to. I think she might go somewhere else after that, but just researching farming herbs, and it is lighting me up. I always get really excited about all these different things that I'm discovering and think, oh my gosh, how can I apply that into my life? I'm going to have to start a herb farm now. So I wrote in my journal the other night, a herb farm providing seeds for medicinal use and for food. And of course, there's a sound healing temple inside. So excuse my puppy there. A sound healing temple inside to start working on these frequencies and really helping people to connect to their home frequency and enhance their life in that way too. So I'm kind of working on two aspects here. I'm finding this is really evolving in my life. I've got the herbs, which I'm going to show you in a minute, and then I've got the sound healing. And I've been a musician forever. Since I was 4, I started playing the piano and the organ, and I studied music therapy, graduated from the Melbourne University as a music therapist with honours, and worked in that field for a little while. And now it's all kind of coming back in. It's really amazing. And I'm researching all this sound healing stuff and just finding it absolutely enthralling. And you know you're really onto something, don't you, when you get that lit up feeling, like that yes, that really strong yes within. So I've got that at the moment with the sound healing, the sound therapy work. So looking at frequencies, crystal singing bowls, using the voice. It's a really powerful instrument to create frequencies and help people hone in on issues and really connect to their true selves. And then there's the herbal side. So I'm like integrating the two, and it's all about connecting to self. It's all about that. So let's talk about these different products that I wanted to bring to the table today. So I popped on my Instagram story the other day, the 8 different supplements that I use from Herbalife Nutrition, which is my nutrition partner. I've been with them for like 17 years now. I absolutely love their products and the ethics behind the company. So, and the science behind the company. So it's like 41 years old now, so extremely solid in its scientific research. And these are the 8 products that I'm going to just quickly talk to you about and how I use them to create that feeling of reassurance of health in the body. I use them for my boys as well, who are now 11 and 8. And, especially because they don't love eating veggies. If your kids love eating veggies, hats off to you. My kids do not love eating veggies. It kind of feels like a little bit of a chore getting veggies into them. But with this on board, these nutrients, these supplements going in every day, it does give me that feeling of relief. And I think, oh my gosh, okay, they're getting their micronutrition in. So the multivitamin complex is the first one to mention, and it is kind of like the partner product to the Formula One nutritional shake mix. So this is a total meal, right? You use it as an actual meal. It's got like proteins and carbs in there to provide the meal, plus lots of different micronutrients. And this is the partner to it, which has got 20 essential nutrients and antioxidants in there that kind of can't go in the Formula One because they just wouldn't taste good. So this one is like full of goodness. Like I can't even tell you all the stuff on the label. It's actually a bit hard to see there, isn't it? But anyway, it's got, you know, your vitamin C's, and I have actually got a list of other things here. I'll just tell you some of the absolute standouts. But it's multivitamin, but it's also multi-mineral. So really important to understand that we need both those things. Where is it? The multivitamin complex. Yeah. So the main standouts for me here when we're looking at our wellness are vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B12, zinc, iron, magnesium. It's got vitamins B1, 2, 5, and 6. It's just absolutely full of goodness. So perhaps I'll post this later on so you guys can just read it for yourselves as well. But it's just that like really kind of, you can rest assured when you've got those two going in, you're just like, yep, ticking off the basics, okay? So I just love that one. And it's a 1 tablet 3 times a day formulation. So the idea is that we're nourishing our cells 3 times at kind of regular intervals. So brekkie, lunch and dinner, or I do it as brekkie like mid-afternoon and when I'm going to bed sometimes. So it just depends on you and your schedule, but you kind of want to make it a little bit spread out, so they're like even amounts between them. And that way your body can use it properly. Like that's how it's actually designed to be used, okay? And it's not a big deal. You just like smash it down with lunch, and you really do notice the difference also. That's the thing. So if you're not feeling the difference, you're not going to do it, are you? Like you really do want to feel that vibrancy and that wellness. And that's something that I've certainly noticed over the 17 or so years that I've been using Herbalife really consistently and properly, is that wellness and that energy. Like you feel alive. And what else can I say? You know, like touch wood, I'm really well. I noticed that I tend to have really nice consistent energy levels. I tend to have a smoothly regulated digestive system and immune system and all that sort of thing. So I'm so grateful to have been introduced to these products, and now I love to pass on the knowledge that I do have and the experiences that I do have for those that are looking for solutions for themselves. So this next one is called Cellulose. It's very shiny here. Cellulose. So this has got, it's kind of like a fluid retention product. So really great for balancing fluid in the body and for urinary tract health and for skin health. And it's got corn silk in there, magnesium and calcium. So I find this one really beautiful for any kind of bloating that might be going on. Just keeps the body very streamlined. When I was pregnant, actually, I loved that one for fluid retention. So I found that my ankles stayed nice and slim. My rings still fit me fine all through my pregnancy, even like in the delivery suite. So yay for Cellulose. All right, so the next one that I'll discuss is the NRG. This one stands for Nature's Raw Guarana. So guarana is a herb, which is a natural energy lifter. So isn't that cool? It's a nice natural way to get your energy up. It does have caffeine in it, which is naturally occurring in the guarana. And this one has lots of other qualities. You can look up guarana and check out all the different things that it's good for, or we can have a chat one-on-one. But yeah, that one's just absolute gold. So I'll have that one in the morning and at lunch. And so do the boys, not at lunch, but they have it in the morning. And yeah, it's just a really lovely energy balancing one for you, helping the adrenals. It doesn't really work on the nervous system, that one. It works on the adrenal system, helping keep things really nice and regulated there. The next one that I'm going to mention is the probiotic complex. So probiotics are a pretty hot topic at the moment. And this one has like 4 billion, I think, different, yeah, it does. It has Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium longum. So these probiotic organisms which are pollinating our bowel with good bacteria. Okay, so you want to have the balance, like it's the microbiome. You want to have that environment really super balanced, super healthy. And that's what dictates the health of your digestive system, which then dictates the health of your immune system. So if you want stronger immune system, you look at your digestive tract and you make sure it's colonized really well. That's one of the aspects of it. So, you know, that one's really important for me. I have at least one in the morning, sometimes another one in the evening, and the boys have at least one a day, sometimes 2 a day also, just to ensure our wellness, just to make sure that we're doing everything that we can to prevent ill health. So I'm super, what's the word? Confidence, not the word I was going for, but yeah, I'm grateful to have that one on board for sure. And it's such a quality product. You know, with Herbalife that you're getting quality, like they've been around for so many years. So that's one of the reasons why I trust them so much. Their scientific board is just like exemplary. There's a Nobel Prize winner on the board, amongst many other just top of their field experts. This one doesn't need to go in the fridge, interestingly, like other probiotics, in a stable form, so it doesn't activate until it hits something, your stomach, I think. Okay, next up, we've got 4 more to go, and this one's RoseGuard. So this is also an immune support product, and it has rosemary in it. It has vitamin C, and it has the herb astragalus, which is a fantastic immune support herb. So it acts as an antioxidant in the body. It says here, antioxidant free radical scavenger for immune support. So it goes in and it has the effect of gobbling up, scientific term, the free radicals that are naturally produced in the body and can cause oxidative stress, so causing the cells to be damaged a little. And this kind of mops up the damage. So you really do feel the wellness difference, in my opinion, on this one. And sometimes I'll have, if I need it, if I feel like I need a lift, I'll have a couple, like 2 just before I go to bed. And when you wake up, you're like, ding, your eyes are like wide open. The whites are really white. And yeah, it's just like that lovely next level of wellness. So, you know, vitamin C, astragalus, bringing in the antioxidant support to help our bodies function optimally before anything happens, right? It's like preventing those things from happening, hopefully. The joint support. So yeah, it's great for joints. It's great for everything though. So it's great for ligaments and like any kind of connective tissues in the body, which includes all your heart, like all the vessels around your heart. And it has glucosamine, that's its primary ingredient. And it has the minerals also, manganese, copper, and selenium. So selenium, I'm sure you've heard of. It gets a pretty good rap. It's something that's a little hard to find in our food, but it's in this one. So, you know, my joints are fine. My boys' joints are fine. They're 11 and 8, but they still have one of these in the morning just to make sure they're getting a really nice broad spectrum of minerals. And that brings me to another point, actually, which is about, instead of kind of mega dosing with a couple of vitamins or minerals, it's great if you can have like a nice broad spectrum of many micronutrients, many vitamins and minerals and herbs and trace elements. So our cells are going to thrive on receiving that broader spectrum, that more kind of detailed environment of nutrition. The next one is Calming Complex, and you may have heard this one if you know anything about Herbalife, called Tang Kui, which is its previous name, but it's the same formulation. So it's made from the Chinese herb Dong Quai. It was called Tang Kui, Dong Quai. So that's the Chinese herb. It's known as the queen of Chinese herbology. And it has chamomile in it also. So that's a lot of what's responsible for its calmative effects. And the Dong Quai has a lot of female health attributes as well. So you can look up Dong Quai and have a little bit more of a read about that one. But I love this one. I have one 3 times a day at least. Sometimes of an evening I'll have 2 just before bed. It helps bring a restful sleep, and my boys have one before bed also. It's really great for like nervous tensions, like stress, depression, mild anxiety, headaches, that sort of thing. So then we've got our Extra Cal, and this is calcium plus vitamin D. Vitamin D is a real hot topic at the moment, isn't it? So this has vitamin D, really terrific immune support vitamin. It also has zinc, which again is a very important mineral for the body, for the immune function, and magnesium and copper. Okay, so full of goodies, that one. And calcium. Calcium is really important for our bones and for our nerves. Okay, so you can see that like just these 8 products that I've selected, it's not the full range, just 8 that I've selected today. They're really broad, aren't they, in the things that they're covering? And some people will choose to start like, they're like, just give me everything. And they want to just like really smash it. And that's great. Like that is absolutely great. Some people will choose just to start on a couple of things and then maybe build up or kind of hone in on their specific issues or their specific areas of interest. But these 2 are a really great place to start. Like I said, the Formula 1 and the multivitamin kind of go together like shampoo and conditioner. And then some people want to jump in on the aloe concentrate and maybe the instant herbal beverage then. We haven't talked about the tea, but I talked about it last time. It's really beautiful green tea with extra herbs, very strong antioxidant support. And then, you know, maybe for people that are honing in on their wellness and immune system right now, the rose garden and the probiotic could be a really great way to go. Or that might want to get the extra cal in there with the vitamin D and the zinc. Some people will be like, I don't care so much about that. I prefer more to have some more energy in my life. So, you know, the energy could be a great addition to the Formula 1 and the multivitamin. Or for like more of a female hormone balance approach with the Dong Quai. Or, you know, someone that's wanting to release some stress and like have a bit more balance in your emotional life, then the calming complex could be really beautiful. So, like I said, I will pop up the different pictures after this that have those different ingredients on there so you can have a read. And if you'd like to connect with me, I'll put my website below also so that you can find me there. You can read more about everything that I've just spoken about and also the sound healing and the energy healing work, which is called Sekem. And yeah, or if you just want to have a chat with me, there's a way that you can book that appointment on the website too. So thank you for being here. And I just want to encourage you all, what are we, the 10th of January, like make the most of these sunny days, allow that vitamin C to really penetrate your skin. And that is just so life-giving in itself for everything, isn't it? For your mood and definitely for your immune system. Get in the salt water as often as you can, allow those negative ions to do their work and balancing you, you know, balancing the effects of the technology that we're often around, and really just like grounding. Remember last time I spoke about breath work and grounding yourself into Mother Earth and into your body every morning. That in itself is so important and so healthful. Okay, so some preventative health measures there, nourishing from the ground up. And yeah, I hope that that's been helpful. I do want to provide a bit more detail. It was so brief the other day. So yeah, if you've got any questions, please comment below or feel free to reach out. I'm wishing you a beautiful Monday and fabulous week ahead. Lots of love. Bye.